Yo guys, what is up? I'm back with a little bit of Overwatch today on your little fine Sunday. How you guys doing? Hopefully you're doing well. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little Overwatch 2 Season 11 sort of tier list. So hopefully you guys enjoy, but let's get into it. So I want to put a disclaimer out there already, sort of trying to say, I'm not the best player. These are my opinions. I played quite a bit of Overwatch over the season. I have maybe like 100 plus hours, I would say. Maybe a little less. I'm around level 150, so hopefully that's enough opinion for season 11. I know my skill won't back it up, but I mean, just let's get into it, I guess. We have S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and I would like to add, no, D, go back down. I would like to add F in there as well. So we'll start off, I think the list goes in alphabetical order. So we have Bastion to start off, it's in alphabetical order. I mean, Bastion, he's okay, he's not bad. I don't think he's powerful, overpowered or whatever. I'd stick him in C. I mean, his ultimate's still pretty weak, and I think it will always be a little bit weak because sort of to make it effective, you've sort of got to synergize it with other ultimates. So yeah, I think he's firmly in the C. After the Pharah nerfs, Cassidy got a little rework as well. Well, no, but I think he got a rework this season. I think hit scans are quite powerful at the moment. I would like to stick him in B. I think B is sort of fine. He's a bit better than Bastion. He can outdo Bastion, so. But yeah, he is the first sort of overpowered character here. We have D.Va. She's definitely an S tier. She is probably the most powerful tank right now. I think the defense matrix increase absolutely just upped her kit massively. There's no one that can really touch D.Va. You can go Zaya might do it, but it's not a guaranteed counter swap now anymore with D.Va being a little bit stronger. Yeah, she is like the most overpowered character right now. Then we have Genji. I mean, Genji, C again, nothing bad, nothing good. His ultimate's still pretty good. You can combo that. He's just, if you're good with Genji, you're good with Genji, he's sort of balanced in that sense. You have Hanzo. I'll put him in C. He didn't really get reworked. He's got that little scatter on his thing. It bounces off the wall once now, in sort of headshot every now and again, and get a kill there. So yeah, there's not much to talk about with Hanzo there. You have Junkrat. There is a lot of Junkrats at the moment, and I don't know why. They certainly just seem to be coming in. I wouldn't say it's S tier, but I'd say it's A tier at the moment. That sort of contradicts the D.Va point of the defense matrix, because defense matrix is overpowered. But Junkrat right now, I think with no shields and stuff like that, there's nothing stopping that with D.Va being quite overpowered. He's pretty good at the moment, I would say. Have Lucio. The problem here is he's utility wise, but with D.Va being meta, I'll put him in B because he's sort of coupled with that D.Va quite a bit with that dive. You get your Lucios and your maybe Moira's, your Overwatch 1 you sort of did there. B tier at the moment, being a counter to D.Va, a lot, you'll see this team quite a lot. You'll see a lot of the counters for D.Va being quite high up there. It's just simply on the fact that D.Va is the most powerful, as I've said already. So yeah, Mercy can go in F tier. Now that Pharah's been nerfed, there's no real use for her, other than obviously damage boost and hit scan, but the hit scan then isn't really needed because there isn't a Pharah anymore. She's just very situational at the moment. You can boost up your DPS if you need to, but the premise of Mercy just is not in a good state right now. Then we have Pharah, really weird because she was dominating the competitive scene a little bit ago, but now for whatever reason, that concussive nerf sort of just put her down a little bit. I don't see her that much anymore. And I'll put her in B for now, which is weird to say because at the start of season 11 she would be straight in S tier. Yeah, those nerfs just hit her pretty damn bad. Reaper D tier. D.Va being dive and having that defense matrix absolutely kills him. I just don't think he does good in the obviously doesn't do good in the long game. In the short game, there's just characters that sort of do better, have more utility. I think Reaper's became one of the more outdated characters in the game, where there's been other hits there. And then we have Rhine. Rhine is sort of that tank that you might see at lower levels quite a lot, and I understand because he's sort of an easier tank. Yeah, I think he's okay for now. I would like to sort of stick him in B tier again. He's gonna get fire strikes eaten by D.Va if there's a D.Va. There's quite a few counters to him like Ram, but you'll see quite a lot of tanks here go in the B and S tier. I don't think anyone else here will go in S tier with D.Va being so strong. I might necessarily, yeah, you know what, I'm just gonna put D.Va up here. We have Roadhog. Roadhog, he's just meh. He's not great, he's not bad. You can use him in situations. D.Va will likely eat any sort of hook that you do. So there's no utility there from a sense. We have Soldier. Soldier right now, I would say probably on the same level as Cassidy. He's very same as Cassidy, sort of just that hit scan that does something, not much. We have Symmetra. Symmetra can also, she's a counter to D.Va, so she's pretty strong right now, but you don't see her very often. I'm gonna put her in A tier. I'm gonna put her in A tier with Junkrat. Just on the simple fact she's a counter to D.Va. You know, you see quite a lot of her because D.Va's overpowered right now. That counter is really good against D.Va. She can't really block much of your attacks if you are close up. Obviously, if you are close up, then D.Va's going to get you more than likely. And then we have Torb coming up. Torb, D tier, along with Reaper. He's just sort of in nothing land right now, so doing nothing. He's just lost in the sauce. I would say he's very much lost in the sauce. You can't do anything with that. It's Tracer. Tracer, we have in. I'll put Tracer in S tier. I think she got some nerfs, but if you play Tracer well with the dive with D.Va, that is deadly. You will win every game. If you have a good partnership with a Tracer and a D.Va, you will win every game right now. Just simply dive the healer, and there you go, easy peasy dub. We have Widow. Widow D tier again. Ever since that nerf where she's got that damage fall off, she's not been so strong. I would like to say, you know, she's up there in terms of hit scan, but with D.Va and sort of dive being quite overpowered right now, she's not a good character to pick. Winston direct pretty much, rock paper scissors wise with D.Va, Winston and Xayah. Direct counter is D.Va, but it's still dive. He's still really good. If you have a good Winston, you can make up for that lack of D.Va with the Tracer once again. So I'll put him in that A tier for now. I think he's pretty strong, and along with that A tier, I'm gonna stick Xayah in there as well, because she might not necessarily be strong. She got that nerf. People say it's a nerf, people say it's a buff, like a net nerf. I would say she's sort of in a similar stage she was before anything happened, which is pretty good. I do like that extra sort of 5 charge if you get your full bubble off, which is good for D.Va, who might be close range. So there's the direct sort of counter there to Xayah. And then we have Zen. He was so strong when Poke was very strong. I'll stick him in C tier just because dive is so, I'll keep saying it, dive is so strong at the moment. I just really do not know how you can use him without getting dived and killed. Essentially, if dive is strong, he's a walking from spawn simulator. Anna, I love the utility for Anna right now. That nade is just great for the dive. She's not necessarily the best with the dive because she can't dive with them. She does have the mobility, but the utility there absolutely makes up for it in pieces. We have Sombra. Sombra got a little nerf. She's not as strong as Tracer, but I will stick her in A tier. She's still dive, can still initiate fights with the D.Va, so she has a use there. You know, you can have Tracer, Sombra, D.Va, and you will just dive a target. They go down. It's just not as strong as Tracer, I would say. And we have Orisa. Orisa sort of in that same sort of vicinity as Roadhog right now. I would say she's good at killing, but with D.Va being overpowered, she gets her abilities eaten very easily. Can't sort of get that close fight that you want with Orisa with her abilities. So she gets put in C tier. Doomfist, D tier. It might just be biased on how my Doomfist play. It's just not good. He's got a lot of bugs. he's not as good as D.Va right now at every other sort of asset of kit. So yeah, he goes in D tier. Moira. Great healing, great sort of DPS, but there's no utility to her. I'd like to put her in B, but I think she's got to go in C. Bubbles get eaten by D.Va if there's a D.Va. Bubbles are very easily countered. You have a lot of heal. She has the mobility to be able to keep up with the D.Va, but that lack of utility for her, especially if the bubbles get eaten, she's just a heal damage 50-50, black and white, yin and yang, you know. So yeah, C, she has her times. Brig, the problem here with Brig is you have Anna here. Normally you might see in like the competitive scene a Brig and an Anna partner together, so that Anna has a dive partner and sort of the rock to be able to propel the Winston. So I'll put her in B for now because you have that synergy with Anna that you might see, which is nice. I'd say if you play Brig with no Anna, she's probably pretty weak, probably more down that D tier. However, because you might see an Anna with a Winston or a D.Va, she goes in B tier. Hammy, hamster, wrecking ball. I would say D tier, probably once again, sort of that bias in my games. I don't see good balls. When someone's good at them, they will be good, which is obviously easy to say, but it falls in that same category as Doomfist, where you're just doing a lot of nothing. You know, you're getting close, and you know there's better dive characters out there currently. You have Ashe, one of my favorites. Ashe overall is better than Cass. I just enjoy her. I'll put her in the same B tier, but she is sort of high B tier. I enjoy playing her personally. I think she's quite good. She's better at Cass at long range, sort of that short range. She's a bit better as well. We have Baptiste. Seen a lot of Baptiste, a lot of utility, a lot of healing, a lot of damage. I'm going to put him in the S tier. He is probably the best support right now. He has great healing output, great damage output. He has that immortality field. He's just brilliant, got that mobility. He's in there. Great S tier, best support right now. Sigma, I will put it out there, Sigma overall I think is better than Rein in his current state. I will probably put him in B, but he is better than Rein. He obviously gets countered by Rein. There's more times where you can probably use Sigma than you can use Rein. And then we have Echo. Echo's another good sort of D.Va counter for when she's half health. She can't block that powerful beam. She's just not there. I'm not feeling Echo. I'm not saying, oh, she's powerful or she's weak. I'll stick her in C again. She's very situational. You might have a Mercy with her and stuff like that. That does really good. Sojourn absolutely got killed with those nerfs. I think if you have a good Sojourn, she will do good. I'm probably overemphasizing the nerfs a little bit by putting her in D. Yeah, I'll put her in C. I think she's not as good as Ashe, and she's probably not as good as Cassidy right now. Just those nerfs absolutely killed her. Killed all the fun. She's Soldier, just not as good. We have Junker Queen, probably in that same tier as Orisa, just sort of gets out countered by D.Va. She is good. I do enjoy playing her. I just don't think she's powerful. Shields are quite powerful right now, just on the simple fact that D.Va's shields are quite powerful, just on the fact sort of that you play in the mirror with another shield, that's fine. But if D.Va's powerful there, you're not going to get much done. You have Kiriko. Well, I think S tier. I think she's better than these. She has the teleport mobility. Not as good as Baptiste, but if you have Bap Kiriko, you're going to get a lot of healing, a lot of damage. They might not synergize well. You know, you get a lot of utility there. Kiriko, second best support, I'd say, and she does very well in a sort of dive setting with the teleport out by the time a fight's done, or you get low, you can teleport out. Suzu's pretty good as well. It did get a little bit of a nerf, I think, towards season 10 or season 11, but you know, we'll take that. She's still very strong. I have Ram, I will put in B. I'll put in A. He was very strong at the start, got nerfed, but he still outdoes sort of that Sigma Rein. He might not be as good as the dive, but he's the strongest, I would say, non-dive tank, except maybe Xayah, but Xayah's there simply on the fact that she can counter D.Va. So yeah, we'll put Ram in there. He got a bit of a nerf in the mid-season patch, but he's still pretty strong, I would like to say. We have Lifeweaver, straight F, useless character. His abilities are crap. He just doesn't really do that good in any situation. Pull is useless, you're giving up ground. Platform, I don't find very much use for other than immobile characters getting up to high ground, which is very, very situational because a lot of mobility is on the roster at the moment. F tier with Mercy, yeah, why not? I'll stick him there. Elari, I would like to say she's in the middle. I would say Pylon got a little bit of a nerf, not enough of a nerf. She is strong, her healing's good, does a lot of damage. Yeah, I think she's very strong. She could get tuned down a little tiny bit maybe, but we'll keep her there. We'll keep her in A. Mauga can go in B tier. He's still strong. He has a lot of counters. Diva blocking a lot of his shots, getting up close is a good, I would say. A big swap from last season where he absolutely dominated. It's nice to see. I like to see Mauga get in the dirt, so that's great. And then finally, last but not least, we have Venture here. Yeah, Venture's very situational. I would like to... She's very strong if you've got stragglers in your team, and at low comp, elo, there's a lot of that. I'll stick her in B. I'm not confident with that placement, but from my personal experience, she is pretty good. That is the tier list. Hopefully you guys agree. A lot of people in B and C. It's very sort of normal distribution-esque, which I think is a good way to go with the game. Obviously, you sort of want everyone clumped together, but it's quite hard to get. I quite enjoy Dive Meta, so I'm enjoying this season so far. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you agree with this tier list. Let me know if there is anything out of the ordinary here that I might have missed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, please. It means so much to me. But hopefully I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye!